everyone, it's Audie and welcome to Cozy Dragon Crochet. And today we have a few things on the agenda. First things first, I'm going to show you a mini showcase of what I crocheted this week. It was my first week back at college, so it's not much at all. And then we're going to be doing some pattern reviews. So I have a pattern I haven't done before, I kind of want to try out. I'm going to show you what it is, and then I'll show you some processed video footage. I won't like do it all on camera, but you know what I mean. And then if you have any other patterns that you've been eyeballing but you don't want to spend the money on them and you don't know if they'll actually be great, just comment them down below or link them down below and I will probably make a video about them and review them for you. So first things first, everything I crocheted this week, mini showcase. I did not work on Grandma's blanket this week, which puts me behind by a whole week, which is kind of scary. So I'm thinking it's probably going to have to be a birthday gift. Hi, Loki. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I can't just rush a project and hope that it will turn out okay. So I guess I'm just going to have to wait until her birthday next year. But oh well. So I'm going to show you my first one. First things first, I made a witchy cauldron turtle. This pattern is by Happy Turtle Crochet. I have a lot of their patterns because I love making turtles. Turtles are my favorite thing to make in the world. And yeah, it's so cute. I love it so much. I wonder if I'm going to make another one this year. We'll see if this one sells first, but it's so cute. I'd probably sell this for $25. That's typically where my specialty turtle range is. So $25. Excuse me, ma'am. And then next, this one's going to be a little bit noisy, so be warned. I made this glorious reindeer, which is a pattern by Crochet Grove. I have made so many of these because they sold like hotcakes last year, so I decided to get a head start on making them this year. I hand painted the safety eyes myself, and yeah, it's great. I used burlap blanket for all the yarns on this except for the fur. That is the faux fur yarn from Hobby Lobby. And yeah, it turned out so cute. I love it so much. I'm going to make a white one and a pink one too. I'm going to put this down because it is so jingle jangly. I can hear the Christmas season right now and it's only August. Okay. So that is everything I crocheted this week. I wish I could have done so much more. But fun fact, I got engaged on Monday. So yeah, it's been a crazy week. And I'm hoping next week will be a lot better in terms of progress. We shall see. But on to the pattern review that you probably came here for. So let's go do that. Alright, first things first. This is the pattern I will be reviewing. It is a baby tiger pattern by Mellow Stitches Co. I'm going to be making the regular orange, black, and white one. And I might make a K-pop Demon Hunters one later on. But for right now, I have a coworker who actually wants a tiger. So I figured I might as well review the pattern while I go, you know. Because I've never actually made this pattern before. So first things first, yarn. I'm going to be using Parfait Chunky. This is Carrot, which is one of their newer colors, white and black. So I'm going to get started on that and I will show you progress footage. So yay. Alright, I'm going to share with you some of the other materials you'll need too on top of the yarn. So I'm going to be using a 5mm hook since I'm using Parfait Chunky, a little stitch marker, some scissors. These little guys, aren't they pretty? I got these from Hobby Lobby, but look how pretty they are. Anyway, needle and safety eyes. I don't know what size safety eyes I'm going to need just yet, just because I haven't made the head yet. But once I make the head, I will know exactly which size I need. I think the pattern creator used a velvet yarn, which is a little bit different, so it's going to turn out a little different. So we'll see how it goes. The head part is done. So I just have to make the ears and the body, the legs and the tail, and the little nose. So that's progress so far. There are a lot of color changes in this little guy, and some of them I've had to adjust a little bit with the yarn, but it hasn't been too bad. But yeah, he's turning out cute so far. So that's what I got for right now. Next clip you'll see is some other pieces sewn together however it goes. We'll see how it goes. The pattern is really well written so far. I do love the fact that they color code each piece. So instead of writing oak color changed to black and white, it's in the color that you'll be crocheting in. So like it starts with orange, and then the pieces that are black is typed out in black, pieces that are white are typed out in white, so on and so forth. So it's been pretty easy to read so far. So I'll keep you guys updated. Progress update. I made the ears and they are on. That's what they look like. You color changed the ears as well, so it left a lot of yarn tails that you had to like tuck into the head or weave. I just decided to tuck them into the head to hide them. The only thing about the ears is that this is the front, right? But the back looks almost completely identical. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would like it better if there was 2 layers and you like crochet them together. So like say the back layer would be completely orange. I feel like that would make more sense in my brain. But it still looks pretty cute. So we're gonna keep going. This adorable little head is done. I put it on the muzzle and I went ahead and embroidered the nose. So all I have left to do is the legs, body, and tail. So I'll show you that progress as well. So far it's turning out pretty cute. I think the only complaint I've had is just the backs of the ears. I wish there was like a 2-layer sort of ordeal so that way the backs were orange. That's about it. Yeah. All right. On to the next piece. Progress update. The body is done. You have to like crochet the legs separately and then crochet it into the actual body itself, which started with like a magic ring. There was a lot of color changes in this too. I got to do the back legs and the tail, and I'm hoping that will help with it sitting. I kind of wish there was a neck. It's a necklace tiger. I think next time I make this pattern, I'd probably make the hole smaller. It does say in the pattern that if the hole is too big for the head to go another row of decreases. So I might do that next time. Because even though the head wasn't too small for the hole that was left, it's still fat neck. So I'm gonna make the back legs and the tail, and then, well, I'm gonna make the back legs first, and then I'll show you what that looks like, and then I'll make the tail, and you'll see the finished product. So far, so cute. Alright, the back legs are on. I just have to make the tail, and then he will be done. Only thing is the way he sits. I wish the head was a little bit more down. I think that's just my sewing. But he's turning out pretty cute. Just gotta do the tail. So far, the pattern is pretty easy to follow, so no complaints with the actual pattern itself. I think a lot of it is just like little nitpicky things. That's about it. So I'm going to make the tail and show you the final product. This little guy will not be available on my Etsy like the Cauldron turtle and the reindeer because he is being given to a coworker. So he won't be on there. Maybe if I make another one. Maybe if I make like a Demon Hunters one. We'll see. But yeah, that's what he looks like so far. I'm going to show you the tail, and then that'll be a wrap up. So let me go get the tail done. The tiger is done. I think he turned out so cute. The pattern is pretty easy to follow. I definitely would recommend this pattern if you don't mind sewing and color changing, because there's a lot of both. But yeah, pretty cute. This is not a great market make. It took me about 3 hours to make, and for his size, that's not great. But it is what it is. This is just for a commission anyway, so oh well. I think it is currently on sale. It might be over by the time this video is up, but it will be linked down in the description along with the other 2 patterns for the Cauldron turtle and the reindeer. And I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to go find food and get ready for class because I have one more class for this week. But I will see you guys next week. Enjoy your crochet activities, and yeah, I'll see you then.